Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are making a cute Pinterest inspired crochet bow. It's simple and beginner friendly project and I'll be guiding you step by step so you can easily follow along. Before we start, let's take a quick look at the materials. For this bow I'm using a light pink and a grape colored yarn. You can use any yarn you like, but I recommend using contrast colors for this bow because it really makes the shape and details stand out better. Let's start crocheting the bow. First make a slip knot and attach it to your hook. Now chain 100. This chain will be the total length of the bow because we'll be folding it later to form the shape. I'm chaining 100 here, but you can adjust the length depending on how big you want your bow to be. Once you are done, add 2 extra chains at the end because we'll be working with double crochets in the next row. So total we have to make 102 chains. Now once you are done chaining, we are going to start with our first row. So we'll make a double crochet, so skip 2 chains and then in the third chain, first yarn over, insert your hook into the third chain. Now yarn over and pull up a loop. Now yarn over, pull through 2 loops. And now yarn over and pull through the remaining 2 loops. This is your double crochet. Now let's do that again. Yarn over, insert your hook into the next stitch. Now yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. Now yarn over and pull through both the loops. From here, continue making 1 double crochet in each stitch throughout the row. It's a nice simple row and you will be double crocheting all the way to the end. Now when you reach the last stitch of the row, make your double crochet as usual, but don't pull through the remaining 2 loops yet. Instead we are going to switch colors. Insert your grape colored yarn and this time pull through using the grape colored yarn instead of the pink one. That will complete the stitch and smoothly change the color for the next row. Now just secure it with a tight knot. Now chain 3 and turn your work. Now skip 3 stitches and in the 4th stitch make a single crochet. So insert your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through both the loops. That's your single crochet. Now chain 3 again and skip 3 stitches and in the 4th stitch make a single crochet again. So insert your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. We'll keep repeating this pattern, chain 3 and in the 4th stitch 1 single crochet all the way to the end of the row. Now again when you reach the last stitch of the row, don't pull through the remaining 2 loops. Instead we are going to switch back to the pink yarn. So this time pull through using the pink yarn to complete the stitch. Now secure it with a tight knot. Now chain 3 and turn your work. Now we'll start working into the chain 3 spaces of the grape colored row. In the first chain 3 space, make 3 double crochets. So this is your second double crochet and then the third one. Then move to the next chain 3 space and again make 3 double crochets. So the first double crochet, then the second one, and then the third one. Continue repeating this 3 double crochets in each chain 3 space until you reach the end of the row. Now again at the last stitch we'll change the yarn back to the grape color just like before and we'll repeat the same pattern as the second row. So with the grape colored yarn, chain 3 and then single crochet in the 4th stitch. Just one small note for this row, when we are working with the grape colored yarn again and repeating the same pattern, the single crochet will go below the 4th stitch right between the 2 double crochet clusters. So instead of working into the top of the stitch, insert your hook into the space between the cluster and make the single crochet there. Then continue the pattern, chain 3, skip 3 and again place the single crochet below the 4th stitch between the next 2 clusters. Once that row is done, we'll switch back to the pink yarn again. After changing colors, we'll repeat the same pattern of 3 double crochets in each chain 3 space, just like we did earlier, all the way to the end of the row. You can continue repeating these rows if you want to make your bow thicker, but for this tutorial I'm stopping here. Now we'll move on to the edging. So once again change to the grape colored yarn and insert your hook into each and every stitch along the edge. On the shorter sides where we have the double crochets, we'll work 2 single crochet into each double crochet. So first insert 1 single crochet into that double crochet, then again 1 single crochet into the same double crochet, and in the next stitch 1 single crochet, then again 2 single crochets into the same double crochet. Continue this pattern across the short edge. Now for the longer edges, we'll simply make 1 single crochet in each stitch all the way along. Continue working like this around the entire piece to create a neat border. Once you are done, slip stitch into the first stitch, chain 1 and cut off your yarn. Now we'll make the bow center wrap. To make this, start by chaining 7. Now skip 2 chains and then in the 3rd chain make a double crochet. And we'll continue making double crochets till the end of the row. For the next row, chain 2 and turn your work and continue the same pattern. We'll continue working the same way for a total of 7 rows, so keep repeating this pattern until you get a small rectangular strip for the center wrap. Once you are done, chain 1 and cut off your yarn. Now we are going to make a spiral cord for some decoration. For the spiral cord, I'll be using a smaller hook than the one I used for the bow. Using a smaller hook helps the stitches sit closer together and gives a spiral a more defined and tighter look. For this cord, I'm going to start by making a slip knot, but this time we leave one long loose tail and the other end will stay attached to the yarn. We are going to treat that long loose tail as our chain. So instead of making a normal foundation chain, we'll work directly along that loose strand. So insert your hook under one strand, then yarn over, pull up a loop and yarn over, pull through 2 loops. So we'll make single crochets all along that loose strand. So as you continue making single crochets, the strand will slowly start curling and forming a spiral. Once you reach your desired length, you can shape and adjust the spiral with your fingers. If you want it to be tighter, you can compress it a little, and if you want a looser, longer spiral, you can stretch it out slightly to get the look you prefer. At the end, secure it with a tight knot. I've also made one more spiral cord using the light pink yarn. Now I'll talk about what all we need for the assembly of the bow. This is where we'll attach the spirals, position the strip and secure everything together. First, I'm going to mark the stitch where I'll be sewing. I'm using a stitch marker, but if you don't have one, you can use a safety pin or a bobby pin. So fold your bow, position it the way you like and then place the marker. I'm marking it near the 6th stitch. Now I'll sew a line from one stitch marker to the other using a sewing needle. Remember, leave 2 long ends so that we can tie the center later on. Once that's done, I'll shape the bow. And I'll pinch the center and I'll tie the two yarn tails together in the middle to give the bow its shape. After that, I'm adding the spiral cords in the center and tying them together with the same yarn, and once everything is secured, I'll trim the extra yarn. Finally, I'll place the center wrap over the middle and sew it in place to secure the bow. You can now use this bow in whatever way you like. You can attach it to a clip or a hair tie, or even use it as a keychain. And with that, the bow is complete. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this tutorial, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to the channel. Bye.